cleaner, custom look for your vehicle, all without breaking the bank, do we have the product for you. In just a few moments, you're about to watch us install our pre-cut chrome delete kit, but what you might not know is that Bogart Designs also offers a wide variety of vehicle-specific pre-cut automotive film kits. So from headlight and taillight tints to PPF and chrome deletes, our kits are designed to be easy to install, give you that premium higher trim look, and do it all without breaking the bank. So if you haven't already, click the link down below to go to bogartechdesigns.com, grab your pre-cut kit today, and let's get started with the installation video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we have this Genesis GV80, and we're going to do the rear chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So this is how the rear panel looks before doing the installation. And this is how it looks after the installation. So we use the gloss black material in order to black out the entire rear chrome. Link for the product will be provided below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. These are the tools you need for the installation. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the rear chrome panel. So we're going to need baby shampoo mixed with distilled water. If you're able to remove all the contaminants with just the slip solution, you should be good to go. However, if you still have any remaining contaminants, let's say any wax, oils, grease, or any coating on the rear panel, you can use tack solution. Tack solution contains 70% isopropyl alcohol mixed with distilled water. And you're going to need a clean microfiber towel to remove all the contaminants. So grab your slip solution, spray it onto your towel, and remove all the contaminants that the rear panel may have. And also just clean around the surrounding area, just in case if the film does touch the paint, it doesn't catch any contaminants on the adhesive side. And then once you're done with the prep, make sure that everything's dry. That way the adhesive on the film is able to tack down to the panel. Okay, so when you have your rear kit, you're going to have the driver's side section here and the passenger section on the bottom side. Since we're working on the driver's side, we're going to start with piece number 1, which is this top piece here, and then piece number 2 is the longer piece. So it's just a 2-piece installation. Okay, so we're starting with piece number 1. Piece number 1 covers this section of the chrome panel. So you could start from either this edge or this edge here. Just wherever you start, just make sure you align it right on the edge right here. So if you start on this end, just make sure you align it right on top, and make sure that the chrome is being covered, and then just work your way until you reach to the other end. Just make sure you lift and adjust as needed, and the film, you could align it to the top section here first. That way everything just falls into place. So once you place the film, go ahead and grab your squeegee, start tacking on the film, remove all of the air that's trapped underneath the film. You could tuck in some of the film underneath the reflector here. And then once we're done removing all of the air bubbles, the last thing to do would be to seal the bottom section here. Okay, so you could use a heat gun or hair dryer, use the lowest setting, apply heat to seal the edges, and then we'll move on with the last piece. Okay, so for piece number 2, just make sure you place the film onto the panel. That way it doesn't fall off and catch any contaminants while you're working on it. So we're going to start from this section here and just align this section of the film right on the edge here. Give yourself enough material to cover the chrome. And once you have it aligned here, use the bottom section as a guide to align the rest of the film until you reach to the other end. So once you're done placing the film, go ahead and grab your squeegee, start tacking down the entire film. Make sure you remove all the air bubbles that are trapped underneath the film. And then once we're done removing all of the air bubbles underneath the film, we're going to apply heat to seal the edges. And then if we have any extra material, we will trim it off. So once you're done applying heat and removing all the air bubbles underneath the film, like I mentioned, the last thing would be to double check and see if you have any excess material. So if you do happen to have some, at least on the top section, there is a small gap where you can enter your blade and trim off any excess material. Also on the bottom, there's a small gap too. You just need to be careful to enter your blade right in the middle here. So wherever you have excess material, just trim it off. So for this last part, you will have this excess material here in order to cover the edge here. If you want to cover it, you would do this method where you apply heat, stretch the film, that way it covers this section. But if you don't want to cover it, you would just trim it off from here. So I'll show you guys the method of how to do it to cover this edge here. So once you finish installing everything, and this is the last part you're working on, grab your heat device, apply heat to help loosen the film, that way we're able to stretch it and tack it down to the edge. Okay, so once you apply heat, go ahead and start helping the film tack down to the design of the curve, and then just continue applying heat. That way we help wrap it around section by section. So it's just a little bit of stretching. You don't have to stretch too hard like if you're pulling the film. It's just more of just holding it and helping it tack down with heat. And now we have full coverage here, and all we have to do is just trim off the excess material on the edge here. So you just grab your blade, go inside, and cut right on the edge on the inside here. And then once you finish trimming, apply heat, that way the film stays tacked down on the edge and it doesn't lift over time. So the last thing to do once you finish with the installation will be to post heat. So just grab your heat device. You can use a heat gun or a hair dryer. Use the lowest setting, apply heat evenly, that way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster, and also if there's any film lifting, we help it tack down with heat. So take your time applying heat throughout the entire panel, and then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. So that concludes the installation video for the rear chrome delete installation for the Genesis GV80. We hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. And don't forget to check out our other kits for the Genesis GV80. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.